Good afternoon and salam Ibu Pertiwiku. Two Ukrainian police officers were arrested on suspicion of murder on Tuesday, accused of fatally shooting a 5-year-old boy while drunkenly firing weapons at cans and bottles in the courtyard of an apartment building. The boy, Kirilo Chiavov, was taken to hospital with a head injury last week and died late on Monday. His death sparked protests outside the Interior Ministry building by people who lit flares and held placards saying the police killed people. The head of the provincial police force in the Kyiv region, where the incident took place, 80 kilometers from the capital, resigned and asked to be transferred to the Donbas region, where Ukraine is fighting a conflict with Russian-backed separatists. A gunman killed 4 people and wounded 1 in the Australian city of Darwin on Tuesday, which is claimed to be one of the country's most violent attacks in years. According to Police Commissioner Reece Kershaw, a suspect had been arrested. He, however, said at this stage they do not believe this is terrorism related, but this was one individual who had acted individually. Kershaw said a 45-year-old man who had been on parole since January was believed to have used a shotgun. Police had identified 5 crime scenes, including pubs, a park, and a convenience store. The number of people killed since security forces stormed a protest camp outside Sudan's defense ministry in central Khartoum 2 days ago has risen significantly to 60. A doctors' group linked to the opposition said on Wednesday the death toll had earlier been put at 35. Talks between the Transitional Military Council, which has ruled since President Omar al-Bashir was overthrown in April, and the opposition have ground to a halt amid deep differences over who would lead a 3-year transition to democracy. Mount Everest and its surrounding peaks are increasingly polluted and warmer, and nearby glaciers are melting at an alarming rate that is likely to make it more dangerous for future climbers. Professor John All of Western Washington University said after returning from the mountains that he and his team of fellow scientists found there was a lot of pollution buried deep in the snow, and that the snow was surprisingly dark when examined, and the glaciers are retreating dramatically because of global warming. He explained the glaciers are getting thinner and smaller. It is making it more dangerous for the climbers. San Francisco officials decided Tuesday to force some people with serious mental illness and drug addiction into treatment, even if it goes against the spirit of a city known for its fierce protection of civil rights. Mayor London Breed and others supporters say the move known as conservatorship is necessary to help people who are often homeless, addicted to drugs, and have a mental illness, making them a danger to themselves. San Francisco struggles with income inequality and a growing number of homeless people, some with disturbing behavior tied to drugs, schizophrenia, or bipolar disorder. Well, that is all for me. I'm Yumes Yurani from TV Sarawak. Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri.